topic of medical debt is coming front and center after a crowdsourcing campaign to help actor James Van Der Beek pay medical bills. Medical debt generally refers to the debt related to unpaid medical bills for any type of healthcare service.
I don't know what took so long, but I guess now when people of affluence die, now people want to pay attention to things I've been telling you have been going on for 10 years plus. And these things, by the way, he doesn't say, can be tied to your credit. So if you're super sick or you get sick and you have to go to the hospital, you don't have great insurance, depending on what they have to do, you could be stuck with a $20,000 bill. Again, if you can't pay it back, your payment plan you can't keep up with because the cost of everything else in the world is going up, then you're back to like the gentleman who had to choose between rent or inhaler. I don't know why these things are only important to you all when famous people die. Right? These are important if anybody dies, but we'll continue to listen.
We found that the majority of Americans, both Republicans and Democrats, have identified the high cost of healthcare as a very important issue for them.
And it's funny when people say stuff like this because I'm constantly going to hospitals and meeting with Republicans who are telling me about how they continue to vote for people, how they want the world to be ran. And then when they realize that they are on the receiving end of the thing that they wanted to happen to other people, then they're just in total shock.
In a lot of cases, actually the top issue.
The rising cost of healthcare is top of mind for many Americans. President Donald Trump spent a few minutes of his State of the Union speech addressing it.
I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people.
That, again, it won't matter, right? Because when you go to the hospital, you still have to, if you're going to have to pay for more stuff, the insurance companies, because there's only a few of them, right? This is not an open market where you can technically just open up an insurance company. They're going to dictate the prices of these things. That's how the market works. And so if they just take money from them, they'll just raise your premiums and you'll still have no insurance. So the idea of it is like, oh my God, that's a great idea. It's actually not feasible. Because you won't stop them from doing anything else, that idea actually won't work long term for anybody, unless you're rich. Because if we're being honest, a lot of them use concierge medicine anyway. There's a lot of people who actually don't go to the hospital like you and I do.
So they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
Highly unlikely to be a lower cost.
Millions of Americans may be paying more for insurance coverage in 2026 after the Affordable Care.
Yeah, so we talked about this 100 times. The cost of your insurance will go up, and if you're not careful, it could harm you and make you almost impossible to afford simple things.